Hi, my name is Isaac Holmes. I live in Greenville, Michigan. I'm 20 years old and still a virgin. My life has been just an absolute living hell, emotionally and mentally. The reason I never had a girlfriend is because I have pretty much been shy my whole life. Just kind of like a loner, a downer, just kind of an antisocial, isolated person. I distanced myself from other people. In high school, I used to have friends, but they were fake to begin with. And I, of course, talked to them because they were guys. But with the girls, it was like I couldn't talk to them because if I had a crush on them or if I liked them or if they were really pretty, then I just couldn't talk to them. I didn't know how to talk to them. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to act around them. And they were more attracted to the popular guys who had the cool clothes, the cool stuff, the cool cars, involved in pretty much all the sports, wrestling, football, and all that other bullshit that I tried myself but just completely failed at. And, you know, I tried to do those things because I was trying to become popular myself. I saw that football and wrestling was the popular thing and the thing that all the popular guys were involved in. So I thought that, oh, well, if I do those things, then I'll probably be good at them and I'll become popular myself and it will be easier for me to get a girlfriend. Well, I was wrong. And I sucked complete balls at both of them and I dropped out of both of them. I also dropped out of high school, which I absolutely do not regret. I'm glad as hell that I dropped out of that wretched hellhole that is called school. And, the thing also is, the reason why I don't like those girls anymore is because they threw themselves at the most obnoxious douchebag guys ever. And not only that, but pretty much just the downright dumbest, stupidest, most idiotic guys ever. Because the guys that they were interested in, attracted to, threw themselves at, smoked and did drugs. So, of course, when they kept on going for those guys, those goddamn bitches and hoes picked up the same stupid ass bullshit of smoking, doing drugs, and just to make it worse, sucking dick and having sex underage. And the thing is, three things I absolutely hate that girls do, and it's the reason why I didn't even try to get a girlfriend, at least not at that high school, is because almost pretty much every single girl that I did have a crush on there started smoking, doing drugs, and sucking dick. And you know what? I absolutely, positively fucking hate that bullshit. And you know what? I will also say this. I was born in Princeton, New Jersey on February 12, 1997. And you know what? The saddest thing is, I would have loved to grow up in Princeton, New Jersey, and maybe when I got older, in my late teens, move to New York, maybe get involved in some sort of street cred or get into the hood or something like that. Live in the ghetto for a while, maybe try to become a rapper, and perhaps even get a girlfriend. But I didn't even spend 1 year of my life there. I was born there, But then when I was 1 year old in 1998, my parents moved to Grand Rapids. But they did move to Grand Rapids the year I was born, but I pretty much was only in New Jersey for about like 6 months, maybe 8. And, I spent my first 4 years of my life in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And to be honest, I remember a lot about the 4 years that I was there. And to be honest, I love Grand Rapids, and I still do. Every time I go there, my entire attitude, my behavior just completely change. I love Grand Rapids. I adore Grand Rapids. That is truly where my heart is at. But the most saddest and miserable thing is, in 2002, when I was 5 years old, my parents moved to this bullshit, goddamn, wretched hellhole of a town called Greenville. And, my childhood wasn't so bad, but that was because we lived in the country of Greenville. So we were away from all the bullshit. But then when I was 15, we moved into the town of Greenville. And the saddest thing is that the older I got, the more sad I became when I realized that, goddamn, we should have remained in Grand Rapids. We should have stayed there. And I really wish we had. It wasn't my choice to move to Greenville. I didn't want to. And if I obviously would have been older, I wouldn't have. But I was only 4 or 5 years old at the time. And the saddest thing is that if we would have stayed in Grand Rapids, I would have loved to go to the most ghetto school there, make friends, and most of my friends probably would have been black guys, and I'm not racist at all. I love all races. I love blacks a little bit more. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm racist. I just kind of favorite a race just a little bit more than others. And, I probably would have white friends and black friends, but most of my friends would have been black. And the girlfriend that I would have got would have been black, and I would have married that black girl too. And obviously I wouldn't just get any girlfriend. I would obviously wanted to and would have gotten a girl who can relate to me and resonate with me, who can understand me and have stuff in common with me and I with her. And a girl who would truly love me, and I would offer the same back to her, the same love and affection, the compassion. I would truly care about her and defend her and protect her. And it just makes me extremely depressed that we had to move to such a shithole. I didn't ask to move here. I didn't want to move here. I wanted to stay in Grand Rapids, where I truly belonged. And the other sad thing is, I didn't even ask to be born in the first place. I didn't even know I was going to be born. And if I knew I was going to be born into a world like this, I would have begged God to let me remain in heaven if I knew I was going to be born into this unfair, unjust, cruel world.